And we lift off. This is the H2A rocket as it was launched at Tanegashima Space Center in Japan. So I remember in ASTI before we had a small viewing party where we witnessed this event. We were so happy and it's a very momentous event because we know that one of our satellites, Novotel 2, is in this rocket. But on hindsight, here's another picture of what really transpired during the launch. If the H2A rocket is the jeepney, the Kalipasat and GoSat 2 are the actual passengers. Si Diwata 2, parang nakasabog lang. It's just an extra passenger. But a good thing about this is that we paid significantly lower cost than sa launch. And a good thing about this scheme is that it enables emerging countries like the Philippines to actually venture into space technology by lowering the launch cost. So it doesn't matter where in the rocket tayo, but as long as we went to our destination, then everything's okay. So when the Diwata 2 was released from space and it's operating, taking captures, here's a small visualization of what it sees in space now. So the image on the top right is the actual image dun sa camera ni Diwata 2. So it's traveling at around 7 kilometers per second and yun yung nakikita niya. So when it passes by different areas in the Philippines, it takes captures using its camera. But if you might ask, paano ba nalalaman yung Diwata 2 on which areas to capture and what satellite to use, or what payload to use? So let's change Diwata 2 into an actual Diwata for better visualization. So as Diwata travels around the Earth, sino ba yung kumakausap sa kanya? Who talks to her and who comforts her in the vast darkness of space? The answer is si Pedro. So Pedro has the capability to actually talk to Diwata and also listen to her. So yun importante, no? Not only talking but listening to Diwata. But who is Pedro? So Pedro, or the Philippine Earth Data Resource and Observation Center, is a multi-mission ground receiving station and our gateway to Earth observation satellites. So meron siyang mga different hardware infrastructure to actually talk to different satellites, kagaya ni Diwata 2 and Diwata 1, as well as foreign-owned satellites na meron tayong access. Currently, we have 3 ground receiving stations all over the Philippines. So we have one in every major island in the Philippines. The first one is in ASTI, which is, we have a 3.5 meter antenna. Ito yung nakakabit sa aming rooftop. So pag meron kayong chance, you could actually visit at the office. And we also have a 7.3 meter antenna in Davao and a 3.5 meter antenna in Iloilo. There are 2 components of a ground receiving station. The first one is the satellite tracking antenna. So the image on the right is the actual development of the Davao ground receiving station. The top left is the ASTI GRS and the bottom left is the AU GRS. So noticeable, sa ASTI and Davao GRS, meron siyang parang egg-shaped structure. This is called a waveguide. This protects the antenna from strong winds, and based on specs, kaya niyang sustain yung mga Yolanda-like winds. So let's take a step back on 2 common types of orbits na ginagawa ng ating mga satellites. The first one is the geosynchronous orbit. In this orbit, satellites are deployed at an altitude of around 25,000 kilometers. At this altitude, the orbit matches the Earth rotational speed. So from Earth, parang naka-fix lang yung satellite. These are used for communication as well as for weather monitoring. The second orbit is the low Earth orbit. These are ideal for Earth observation, meaning meron silang mga camera to take captures of the Earth. And these are the satellites that are being catered by Pedro, hindi yung geosynchronous orbit. So satellites at this orbit travel around the Earth several times a day. Here's another perspective on how a satellite in low Earth orbit travels around the Earth. And it will do this several times a day. Kagaya ng Diwata 2, it passes by the ground receiving station two times in the morning and 2 times in the evening. So, to maximize visibility, our antenna actually tracks the satellite from horizon to horizon. So, mga average yan, mga 10 to 12 minutes. And during this time, we could actually communicate with the satellite and perform the link operations. The second component of a ground receiving station is the operation center. This is a picture of our operation center in ASTI. So it has several PC terminals and with the relevant software to operate the satellites. Nandiyan din yung mga RF equipment to translate the signals received by the antenna. The image on the right is the actual image nung na-receive namin yung first signal from Diwata 2. So very significant siya kasi yun yung first signal. So how exactly do we operate the satellite? So there are 4 stages. The first one is the planning. So during the planning stage, we try to formulate the commands and the instructions to be given to the satellite. Nandyan yung which areas to capture and what camera to use. After that, when the satellite passes by our ground receiving station, we upload these commands to the satellite. So once makuha yan lahat ng satellite, it will know which areas to capture and what payload to use. So after niya ma-captures lahat ng mga areas, on its next pass to the ground receiving station, it will download or transmit the images captured to our ground receiving station, and afterwards we process them, and then it will be ready for distribution to our stakeholders. So here are our satellite assets of what we have so far. The first one is Diwata 1, which was decommissioned already, meaning it has bumaba na siya yung kanyang altitude and it reached atmosphere and then nasunog siya. We have Diwata 2, which is currently operational. We have the Maya series, which are for tech demo only. And we have the Novotel 1, which was developed by SSTN, a UK-based company. So, although Novotel 1 is a UK-based company, the satellite, SSTN is a UK-based company. The Novotel 1 is a satellite wherein the Philippines is a mission partner. So, together with CCROV India, CCROV Australia, ISROV India, and UK Space Agency. So, para siyang condo na meron tayong parang part owner tayo dyan. So, by being a mission partner of the satellite, we are entitled to 10% imaging time per day. So, ginagamit siya to capture different areas of the country. Aside from satellite imaging, the Novotel 1 also has an AIS receiver. This hardware can actually receive information from shipping vessels at sea, including their location. So, the image on the right, ito yung mga ships na na-detect ng ating AIS gamit yung Novotel 1. Aside from our owned and co-owned satellites, we also have access to commercial satellites owned by foreign entities. We have ComSat 5 and ComSat 3 from Korea, Worldview, GeoEye-1, Cosmos Skynet, and the Planet Depth constellation. So with all these vast satellites that we have at our disposal, we can actually take captures of different areas in the Philippines in a timely manner. Here's 2 images of what we have in our archives at Petro Center. This is an image of Kayawan, North Cotabato via ComSat 3. It's a before and after image of Typhoon Paeng. The first image was taken last November 9, 2018. And the next one was taken last November 2, after the onslaught of Typhoon Paeng. And as you can see, the river has really swelled, and we have several areas there that are affected by the flooding. So, to better serve our stakeholders, we developed the Pedro portal wherein our users can actually download the more than 36,000 images we have at our disposal. All you have to do is register to this website, to this URL, but it should be noted that these images are only available to government agencies and academic institutions. So for my last slide, I just want to reiterate that if you have all your imagery needs, don't hesitate to go to our office or contact us, and we will surely entertain what you have. We will entertain your questions now. And then on behalf of the stage team, I would like to say it's Brian Para again to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.